there. Come on in out of that cold, Carolina winter weather. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. Now that we've inspected your chimney, we need to take a few minutes and go over the chimney inspection report. So stay with me. Okay, now let's take a look at how these inspection reports read out. Upper right-hand corner is a legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. They're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. All right, now let's take a look at your pictures of your chimney. Let's go over them picture by picture. So stay with me now. Nice picture of the front of the house. Let's take a look and see what the top of the chimney looks like. So we can see that the chase top pan, this is the cover over the chimney itself, right, is got some rust showing up here. And that's something that if it's not attended to, as soon as you find out you have this problem, you need to get it sanded and painted down. We certainly don't want it to rust through and end up with some water leaks. There's no holes in it now, but a little preventive action there would be helpful. The chimney cap itself, the termination cap, looks great. It's also got a nice screen around it keeping the creatures out. We look at the flashing. It looks good. Oh, and while we're talking about the chase top pan, you notice that that same painter that sands and paints that for you ought to replace a little bit of rotted wood up here. It was the only rotted wood I found on the chimney, but of course we don't want to let that go. It's a good maintenance thing to have this stuff kept repaired. And so now as we look down in the crawl space, we can see this is where the gas line enters the base of the fireplace. Now we notice underneath there that it does have the required ball valve or shut-off valve, and here's the regulator for that. And then up in the attic, there is really no view of the chimney at all. It actually attaches to the side of the house, but we did want to take a look up there and see if there was something up there for us to look at. We're always checking for clearances. That's our thing. And water leaks, by the way, too, and didn't see any water leaks up there. Working set of vented gas logs. These gas logs have not been used in a very long time. It took a little bit of a trick to get them going, but we got them going. Remember that the damper needs to be left open 24/7. That's for your protection. Vented gas logs produce carbon soot and carbon monoxide. State of North Carolina says that if it was a masonry fireplace, you'd have a damper block in there preventing you from opening and closing it. It's pretty hard in this case to do that. So you just need to remember not to touch it. Just leave it in the open position like it is now for your protection. And by the way, while we're talking about that, this fireplace was actually originally a wood burner. It was converted to gas, which means it could be unconverted and go back to wood burning if that's something that you desire. It's a simple solution. A licensed plumber would come in and remove the logs and the gas line for you and patch up the little hole where the gas line comes through with some refractory cement. And then you could start using this as an open fire, wood-burning fireplace if you want to. Flue system itself looks good. Not having any problems with that. If folks have questions for me, though, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can always email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.